Turn Alert. Turn Alert. Turn Alert. Turn Alert.
What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. This is episode number 303 of WWE Turn Alert as we stick with the July 15th, 2024 episode of Raw. And 3 of the 4 Turn Alerts we've done since we have the new graphics, but so far all 4 of them have been heel turns. We also have had 3 out of 4 of them be tag teams. This time we got the Creed brothers, who officially turned heel on the July 15, 2024 episode of Raw when they were revealed to now be partnering up with Chad Gable as Chad Gable called out Bo Dallas to confront him. Setting up, obviously, a future match probably with Chad Gable and the Creed brothers versus members of the Wyatt Sicks. No Ivy Nile, surprisingly. We have not seen Ivy yet. But she could maybe join forces with them. We'll have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure in some ways in the next few weeks, Triple H will have that addressed. I trust that Triple H will not ignore an elephant in the room. Not a major one. I do like Ivy Nile, but she's definitely not popping off huge yet. But again, I see the potential. Let's talk about the Creed brothers. Now, I have a mixed bag about this one because, yes, I like the group that they started, but I'm not sure I like how they produced the turn this past week. So, first off, the Creed brothers. I'm still new to them. I didn't watch them in NXT. I do think they're awesome, though. They are great in the ring. They definitely can be tag team champions. I see them definitely doing great things for the company. I just feel like, though, they definitely need to develop characters. And teaming up with Chad Gable, to me, is that's their best bet. Having, Chad Gable and his heel character he's developed this year is definitely the modern-day Kurt Angle. We've always known Chad Gable could be the modern-day Kurt Angle. And having the Creed brothers join him, I feel like they could easily pull off another modern day Team Angle, except of course this is Team Gable or the newest of the Alpha Academy, I guess, if that's what they want to go with it. I don't know. So I feel like this role is very suiting for them if they want to develop characters better. I like that. The thing though that kind of bothers me a little bit though is how this turn produced. It's kind of a thing where it was kind of not the best time for everyone involved to be colliding. It's like how I felt whenever they had Shinsuke Nakamura feud with Baron Corbin in 2017, right after Baron Corbin won the Money in the Bank briefcase. I felt like the two of them should not have been feuding with each other, because both of them needed wins at the time. And I kind of feel the same way, to be honest, about Chad Gable, the Creed brothers, and the Wyatt Sicks. So, Chad Gable called out Bo Dallas. Because he all of a sudden cracked the code that Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas. We all knew that. When he called out Bo Dallas, that's when the Creed brothers came out. I think there was only 1 or 2 backstage interactions we saw between them leading up to this. And, of course, the breakup of Alpha Academy. So, they kind of just showed up. They didn't really do too much on screen to tease it too much. A little bit, but probably would have liked a little bit more. And my thing is I wanted to see, kind of like how it was this is a very high comparison, but it's like whenever Seth Rollins first turned on the Shield. The Shield was hot at its top. They thought they finally figured it all out. But Triple H revealed there was always a plan B. And then it just stunned them. Knocked down Roman and Ambrose. Put the mega heat on them right away. Here, it was they beat down on Bo Dallas. The segment was supposed to more so make Bo Dallas look more powerful, like they would with Bray Wyatt. Showing that he's on a whole other different entity. as far as human being, pretty much. And with the rest of the Wyatt Sicks. I felt like, again, if they were going to make Chad Gable and the Creed brothers look like a dominating trio, they should have had something where they were on top. Like, I still felt that they should have had, like, maybe they could have done a match between, like, Chad Gable and Otis. And had the Creed brothers come out, and maybe Ivy Nile as well, and take out the former members of Alpha Academy. Okay, and then eventually could have done something like this. Because my thing always with heels is I feel like we need more heels these days who not all of them have to be cowards. Not all of them have to look weak and look like they can't win a match unless they cheat. You gotta have those heels that are dominating, but then have that one weakness exposed and the babyface preys on that weakness, and it gets the babyface over because they gave the heel their comeuppance. After being someone who was tough to beat, then all of a sudden, you finally beat them. That's how I think you succeed with great heels. Here, it's like, they came out, they beat down one person, it was doing nothing for the person, and then they ran off scared when the rest of the Wyatt Sicks came out, and I'm like, that's not how this should be. I just wasn't cool with that. I just wish they would have had them come out looking more dominant rather than, kind of weak. Which, again, has me worried. Because, keep saying this. I still think, again, I get why Sami Zayn is still Intercontinental Champion. I get it. He's an awesome talent. He's over with the international crowd. And right now, WWE is hot with the international crowds. With a lot of these B-level pay-per-views going overseas. I get it. And I'm not upset Sami Zayn's Intercontinental Champion. I just really feel like, though, with this heel character, Chad Gable should have gotten something. Even if it was Money in the Bank. Even that. Let's say the Creed brothers would have helped Chad Gable win Money in the Bank. That would have even done wonders. Now, let's be honest. Again, I get why they gave Drew McIntyre that one last win before he gets deep into his feud with CM Punk. I get it. I still feel Chad Gable should have gotten that briefcase. I still feel it should have been him. I'm sorry. I just feel like the heel heat is not quite here. I know, like, when LA Knight first became LA Knight after being Max Dupree, he feuded with Bray Wyatt, right? I feel like he still, despite the fact he lost the Pitch Black match, he came out of the feud established in the loss. Same with Velveteen Dream. When he first feuded, he had his first actual feud with Aleister Black, he came out of the loss a star. I'm worried they're not going to succeed with that with Chad Gable and the Creed brothers. Because they're not going to beat the Wyatt Sicks if they have a match at SummerSlam. Or at Bash in Berlin, or whenever they actually have a match. I don't know. So like I said, I have my concerns with how they did it. I like that they made them heels and put them with Chad Gable. It's just that the execution of how they did it concerns me a little bit. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? What are your guys' thoughts, though? What are your guys' thoughts on the Creed brothers turning heel, trying to help Chad Gable, but still running away from the Wyatt Sicks? What do you guys think of all the events that happened? Again, do you like the fact that they're heels? Would you rather them be baby faces? Do you think the turn could have been executed a little more better? What do you guys think? Leave your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure also, as always, to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. Again, taking a break from Twitter and Instagram right now, but they'll be back soon. You can still follow me on TikTok, though, at the Club of the Man 1993. And as always, guys, choking my spit there. Please stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.
Turn Alert. Turn Alert.